Hey, so at one point in my life, this was during my early 20s, I was doing things I wanted to do, but I felt something that was deep down inside. And I said to myself, what I'm doing right now is not going to sustain me in the way that I want it to 10 years from now. So, what did I mean? So, I realized that working a job, having the opportunity to live in a different place is great. What I was really looking for is a set of, not a set, a system that allowed me to create my own independence. And so, what area is that? That's in primarily finance and business opportunities and just learning how to create my own kind of freedom. And so, I heard quite often that it's easiest to do that through holding a business, your own business, and that allows you to create the kind of wealth in an environment where the playing field has no ceiling. And so as I was coming up, I came back home a little after my time overseas. I was already out of the naval service, and I said, well, what do I want to do? I gotta buckle down. And so I said, okay, before I knew there was something more I needed to do. So what was it? I had to create that vehicle, and that vehicle was going to be my business. What kind of business? Is going to be real estate. Why? Because I've seen the process replicated over and over again. That has allowed people to create the freedom that they wanted. And so that's just a little bit about where I come from and what led me to making that decision to go into real estate. And so my real goal is to break away from the W-2 job and to have my own like way of working and doing things how I want to do them. And of course, helping and serving people while doing that simultaneously. And so I got into my class, I got into, seminars and a couple of like free webinars and classes here and there, just checking out other organizations. And I saw some things that were good, some that were not so good. Nothing to really judge overall, but I knew it wasn't where I wanted to keep going. So I had to keep, finding what was it. And so that's when I came across a property tour that I went to in Evergreen in the city of Chicago, and I saw the presenter. And his wife, they showed the house. It was 80% done, 90% done, and it was good. And I just got the feeling this is where I need to be. I'm seeing something that's been implemented and that's created success in someone's business. And I said to myself, this is where I want to be. And so when I developed a rapport and relationship with the owner, um, I decided this is really for me. And I decided to pursue getting enrolled, get into my classes. Now, this was also difficult when I was back to working again full time and not having really a place of my own to stay. It was kind of a bit of a pressure on me to keep the momentum going. But I did. And so the one thing I can say is if this was all easy, we all be doing it. And so it's just a matter of making a priority of what we really want. And I went ahead and I just went for the gold. And fast forward to about 2 years later, back to this is last month in December, excuse me, 2 months ago now, roughly, I closed my first deal, implementing what I've learned over these past months. And I like a system in place that helps me create the work that I want, and it's working. And so this is, my story, a little bit about my dissatisfaction, my search, my epiphany, which is more of like a why not? Why not go my own route? Instead of like, well, why should I? Get rid of the limiting beliefs, going out there, starting creating relationships and networking with people, finding the community, talking to people, building trust, gaining confidence, talking to people, surrounding myself with people who want to win and have control over every single aspect of making things happen. So it's working. I'm very happy about it. There's more to come, more I need to do, obviously, but this is what I wanted to share. Take care.